Attack! Inuit Nanook swiftly hurls his harpoon at the seal. Did he hit it? In the Arctic, temperatures drop below -50. The wind here isn't just cold. It cuts through you, sapping your strength. Nanook, an experienced Inuit hunter, and his tribe members are searching for a seal. That is their goal. If they fail to catch one today, their families will go hungry. And in the Arctic, hunger means death. The team consists of trusted hunters. Kanayuk, an old hunter who knows these lands well, and the brothers Amu and Sivak, fast and resilient. With them are their sled dogs, trained to find the breathing holes of seals. They move in silence, conserving their strength. In such conditions, even talking can be a waste of energy. Seals rarely surface. They create numerous small breathing holes in the ice and can vanish into the water in seconds at the slightest noise. Finding one of these holes is already a success, but it's not enough. The hunter must approach unnoticed. Otherwise, the prey will slip away under the ice. Nanook looks around. Everyone understands. Time is running out. They've been searching for hours. The cold stiffens their muscles, and hunger slows their movements. Today, they must hunt, or tomorrow will be too late. Suddenly, Nanook freezes. He seems to have spotted something. In the distance, near the edge of the frozen strait, Nanook spots movement. A seal cautiously surfaces at a breathing hole, greedily drawing in air. This is a rare chance. They can't afford to lose it. Seals are always on alert. They surface in different locations to avoid predators, and their hearing is so sharp that they can detect a hunter even through layers of snow. Even in sleep, they remain wary, lifting their heads every few minutes to scan for danger. Nanook freezes. Any movement could startle the prey. He watches intently. If the seal senses anything suspicious, it will vanish beneath the ice, forcing them to start all over again. Hunting here is all about patience. The icy wilderness does not forgive mistakes. Nanook and the hunters begin creeping toward the seal, moving slowly and carefully. But suddenly, the seal tenses. It senses the vibrations in the snow. In an instant, it disappears underwater, leaving only ripples on the surface. Everything starts over. Nanook is deeply frustrated. They spent hours tracking this seal. Time is running out, but they have no choice. They must begin again. Time is slipping away, but Nanook has allies. He releases the dogs, signaling them to search. In the vast white desert of the Arctic, seal breathing holes are hidden beneath deep snow. For a hunter, finding one is an incredibly difficult task, but the Inuit have reliable helpers, their dogs. Eskimo like us have an astonishingly keen sense of smell. They can detect the scent of a seal's breath. The hunters lead the dogs across the ice, carefully watching their reactions. Suddenly, one of the dogs freezes, sniffs the snow, and begins scratching at it with its paws. Nanook knows. There's a breathing hole nearby. But finding the hole doesn't mean finding the seal. The crucial part is determining whether it's active, so they don't waste time. But how can they check? Seals create multiple breathing holes, and not all of them are in use. Nanook holds still, listening. If there's a faint splash of water beneath the ice, a barely perceptible breath or movement, it means the seal is close. The tension rises. One wrong move, and they'll scare the prey away again. Clearing the snow from the hole, they settle nearby to wait. The seal slowly hauls itself onto the ice, its wet body glistening in the dim light. This is their chance, but approaching now is impossible. Any movement could startle the prey. Nanook freezes, holding his breath. He knows that impatience could cost them the entire hunt. Time drags on, but he waits. He waits for the right moment. The only way to get closer to the seal is to use a hunting technique the Inuit have practiced for centuries, mimicking the movements of a seal. Nanook slowly lowers himself onto his stomach and begins crawling forward. Every inch is a struggle. The cold cuts to the bone. His muscles ache from tension. But he knows that even the slightest sudden movement could scare the prey away. He moves with caution, slowly creeping forward, barely shifting his body across the ice. Occasionally lifting his head, just like a seal would, to check his surroundings. Pausing several times as if resting, to avoid raising suspicion. Meter by meter, Nanook inches toward the seal. He must not rush. Any sudden movement could ruin everything. The seal senses no danger. It stretches out on the ice, resting, breathing heavily after spending so long underwater. Nanook creeps closer and closer. If he misses now, they likely won't find another seal today. The harpoon in his hand is ready to strike. He waits. Time seems to slow. He must seize the perfect moment. Then, in one swift motion, Nanook rises to strike. But the seal reacts just as fast, trying to slip back into the hole. For a split second, Nanook freezes, then suddenly snaps into action, raising his arm and hurling the harpoon with all his strength. Did he hit it? Yes, a direct hit. The seal jerks, letting out a short, muffled sound, thrashing desperately as it struggles to retreat into the depths. But Nanook holds on tight, bracing his feet against the ice, using every ounce of his strength. The animal tugs at the rope, fighting to break free, but the hunter won't let go. The struggle lasts only moments, but it feels like an eternity. The seal resists, its strength undiminished. Nanook grips the harpoon, but the wounded seal refuses to surrender. It thrashes and writhes, desperately trying to shake loose from the hook. In a frantic attempt to escape, it begins pulling the harpoon downward, threatening to drag the hunter into the water with it. Nanook instantly wraps the harpoon strap around his arm, securing his catch. His muscles tense as he feels the animal straining to dive back underwater. The ice is slick, but he knows, if he falls, survival will be nearly impossible. The seal thrashes furiously, yanking at the rope, trying to escape beneath the ice. Nanook digs his feet in, using every bit of his strength to resist. The wind howls around him, his breath turning to mist. The minutes stretch into eternity. At last, the struggling weakens. The seal is losing strength. Just a little more, and it finally stops fighting. With one final pull, Nanook hauls the catch onto the ice. Tonight, the tribe will not go hungry. The hunters drag their prize home. The journey is exhausting, but there is relief in their eyes. At the igloo, they are greeted with joyful shouts. For the Inuit, hunting is more than just securing food. It is an act of unity and tradition. Every seal caught is not only nourishment for the hunter and his family, but a shared bounty, meant to be divided among the community. After a successful hunt, the seal becomes the wealth of the entire community. According to tradition, the meat is shared among everyone. The most respected family members and those in greatest need, elders, widows, and children, receive their portions first. The best cuts go to guests. Inuit believe that generosity brings good luck for future hunts. The harpooner who made the kill is given a special part, usually the heart or liver, considered the most nutritious. The lamps inside the igloo glow warmly, the air filled with the scent of roasted meat. The children are full, the elders are grateful. Nanook understands. Today they have won. But the Arctic is unforgiving. Tomorrow, it all begins again. In the next video, we'll show you how Nanook will once again try to feed his tribe, this time with a fascinating hunting technique. Have you ever been on a hunt? We'd love to hear your stories.